So I just saw Moonlight at Vancouver International Film Festival, and it was surprisingly great. I mean, I didn't even hear about this movie until someone recommended I go see it at the festival, and most of the time I get recommendations, they turn out to be really bad. So it was a pleasant surprise to see one of the most original and interesting films I've seen in quite some time. The director, Barry Jenkins, filmed this in a very unique way. The vast majority of the film is shot with a very shallow depth of field, making it very interesting to watch. And although the directing in this film doesn't really show the qualities of an absolute perfectionist, it is undeniable that there is quite a lot of talent being displayed on screen. Every single performance was fantastic, and I should mention that that includes several child and teenage actors. That alone is quite an accomplishment, especially when so many films go with the audience doesn't expect as much from young actors anyway, so let's cast someone who has no idea what the fuck they're doing and can't act for shit and will likely ruin the experience of the very few people in the audience who actually give a shit route. It is refreshing to see a film that acts as though these things actually matter. It is far from lazy, and more importantly, the film was absolutely mesmerizing. The score by Nicholas Britell packs an emotional punch, but it also helps the film stand out. A soundtrack mainly comprised of beautiful violin is far from what you'd expect coming from a film taking place in an urban ghetto setting, and that's one of the most important things to take away from this film, is that it's not in any way some kind of pandering ghetto gangster flick that can't go 2 seconds without playing some shitty R&B song. This is a genuine and personal film that is more about the experience of the main character than anything else. This is a film that speaks volumes on how our experiences define us as human beings. This is a film that breaks trends and doesn't cheapen itself by following a predictable narrative. I had absolutely no idea where the story was going or where it would wind up. With both the story being told and the way it's presented, this film is a truly unique experience. There were only a couple minor things that bothered me with this film. One was related to audio and the other was related to a practical effect, but overall the achievements in this film drastically outweigh its flaws. This film should be out in the US by October 21st, so I would highly recommend you checking it out right away. And I'm giving this one an 8, possibly a 9 on my second watch, I don't know yet, out of 10. Hey, just a heads up, I know some of you guys were looking forward to seeing the film Violent on my 2014 list. If you're in Vancouver, Canada, you'll be able to see it in theaters on October 14th. It is a very small release film, so how it does on its first week will dictate how much of a release it gets elsewhere, so if you're in Vancouver and you want to see it, now would be the time. Also, if you're wondering the status on the new YMS review I'm working on, you should probably be checking my Twitter, because everybody that does check my Twitter already knows that shit. I guess I'll just have to accept that no matter how many videos I make with the word update in the title, the information doesn't get to everyone. The review that I'm in the middle of making is Halloween themed, and I am trying to get it out for Halloween. I would ideally like to release it all as one video, but if I'm unable to finish the entire 40+ minute review before Halloween, then I'll release a 20-ish minute part 1 video, and the rest will be out sometime shortly after. Then next on the docket is a single film YMS review that I've been looking forward to since I saw it in theaters, and then finally I'll be finishing up my Synecdoche, New York analysis, which will no doubt cause people to start complaining about my lack of YMS reviews while I'm working on that. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to working on that YMS review, so peace for now, love you guys, bye.
Oh my god. Ah! What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening right now.
In the moon?
Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh my god!